Welcome to Flagship Studios. We're here with Senda Biosciences CEO Guillaume Pfefer. Guillaume, thank you for joining us here at the Flagship Studio. There's a lot of talk this week about programmable medicines, but what is Senda doing differently?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, a question that brings a big smile on my face. We're here at JPM, here in the studio, reconnecting with the industry around our purpose, working so hard in this industry, bringing more medicine for more patients faster. So programmable medicine means simply that, being able to address more unmet medical need faster. As an industry, we'll be pursuing this idea of programming medicine and bringing more medicine to patients, but we've been stuck. If you looked at the performance of our industry, any licensed drug can take almost 10 years, $1 billion, and our performance is a 4 to 5% success rate. So when
4
we
to
talk
5%
success rate. So when we think about programmable medicine, I have a big smile because I think about more medicine for more patients, breaking away where we are right now. It's not that we're not making progress. The access to a natural programming language, which we know as genetic codes, gave us an entry into programming information molecule. DNA, RNA, gene editor, gene writer, this molecule can be programmed endlessly. Why have we not seen more programmable medicine? Why have we not seen more programmable siRNA, programmable RNA medicine, programmable gene editing medicine? We're missing the to the cells. We can program today with genetic code the within the cell. We just cannot program the to the cells. That brings us to Senda, and that brings us to a smile on my face. We think we have a key to addressing these needs. And we've been looking, when we launched Senda in October 2020, with a very simple but powerful idea. Can we find in nature another natural programming language to program the to the cells? So now we will be able to unlock comprehensive programming of medicine. What we did is very simple. Actually, the solution was staring at us in our face, coming from millions of years of evolution, such as the genetic codes, by the way. We looked at how species from the whole kingdom of life has actually evolved to do what we're doing here, communicating at intercellular level, with targeting the communication, repeating communication, and communicating safely, which means in the intercellular interspecies communication, sending molecules repeatedly safely in a targeted way in cells of other species. When we started looking into it, we found that these communicators are enabled with nano-sized particles that are chemically encoded to achieve the specificity, to achieve the safe and repeat dosing. So what Senda have done is a systematic exploration of the unpacking of the chemical composition of this natural nanoparticle. We built an atlas which is now worth of 75,000 molecular components coming from 5 kingdoms of life and countless species. And this is the basic of what we consider as a chemical addressing code that with genetic codes allow us for the very first time to comprehensively program the nanoparticle and the information molecule. So the Senda platform has 2 modules. It's first machine learning enabled. First module is on programmable nanoparticle from the atlas, and we have our own mRNA factories. For the very first time, we comprehensively program snRNA, and this comprehensive programming of snRNA achieved already and surpassed some of the benchmark achieved by our predecessor in that field. Why? Because we have this comprehensive programming in hands for the very first time. And I'd love to give you more details.
Yeah, let me pick up on that, because you mentioned your launch. What specific progress have you made in those couple of years since?
Fast progress, broad progress. We're actually right now graduating Senda from a platform building company to a product building company. Very busy at bringing the atlas together, building the platform. Right now, and on the platform, and maybe to give you a bit of more of the highlight of what we have achieved, translation in NHP, processability, achieved safe repeat dosing. So the aspect around toxicity, reactogenicity have been kind of fleshed out. And obviously the best part for my job is also bring a great team of product developer. That's for the highlight. If you allow me, I can give you a few details of what we've been able to achieve, and maybe taking the work we've done in NHP, or non-human primate. We dose more than 50 different non-human primate with our snRNA that we program. We're demonstrating 4 very important things that are highly desirable in the field of programmable medicine. Number 1, we can repeat dose safely. That has been achieved in non-human primate. Number 2, which is the tunability of our programmable medicine. Number 2, bring the 2 and 3 is potency, so intracellular potency, transfecting cells at very high potency. We achieve that in immune cells at 30 or 40% of transfection rate, never seen before, out of one single sub-Q injection. Extracellular potency, training the cells to produce protein that you can find in the systemic. We achieve the best benchmark we found so far, looking at peer review, out of one single low-dose IM injection. The comparator was IV at a much higher dose. And lately, we can bring also, and ultimately, tunability and potency together. And we've been demonstrating that with an siRNA IL-15 that we programmed to achieve a very long, durable retraining of NK cells and T cells, which are the tumor killer cells that you want to have activated, out of a very single load of Senda siRNA IL-15. We have 2 weeks of durable activation of these cells, which means that we activated these cells to be killing tumor cells. Very exciting 1 year of work. You can see the breadth, you can see the speed, which you will expect from any comprehensive programming medicine. We've seen that in other modalities stuck in the translation to medicine, but already blasting the power of information molecule with speed and breadth.
I have a question about nanoparticles.
Sure.
Can you explain the difference between natural nanoparticles and liquid nanoparticles?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will make it very simple, but I can go deep on it. It's difference of millions of years of evolution, solving for a problem, versus 20 years in the lab, trying to reinvent the wheel. So what we have here is a diversity from a molecular component, of proven component that have been in the human body, serving this interspecies communication. We have 400 trillion of non-human cells in us, communicating with 30 trillion of human cells. Don't you think that's millions of years of evolution have not solved the problem of cells targeting, repeat, and self-dosing? We turned out to have found this language, but it was right available. So the 20 years of synthetic lipid position some of the progress that we have seen, but are extremely limited, and we know that. So our innovation is actually not into trying to repeat what our predecessors have done with LNP, but rather trying to bring what nature is providing to solve this big problem of comprehensive programming of medicine.
Building on that and thinking about the comprehensive programming of medicines, if you look, our theme is big leaps here. And
Absolutely.
If you think about the bigger leaps that Senda will make in the next 3 to 5 years, walk us through what we can expect.
Well, I want to get back to where we started, more medicine for more patients faster. The comprehensive programming of medicine, I want to touch on that, is absolutely critical for us. If you think of a product like, think about any high-performing product, and I will take examples that are analogically relevant but have nothing to do with human health. A Formula One driver expecting to drive with high-performance a car. Do you think the car is being built with pieces coming from different parts, designed separately and put together at the last minute? They need to be comprehensively put together. Someone who want a very, which is not my case, but someone who want a very high-end Swiss watch to measure very precisely the passing of time will expect the Swiss watch to be comprehensively designed. Patients deserve, with this precision we have now with information molecule, comprehensive programming. And that's what the Senda platform is allowing to do, because we found this code from nature, chemical addressing language from nature, and because of platform allow the putting together in a very comprehensive way of what ended up being medicine. So I would like to think that this power that we have harnessed from nature will bring much more medicine for patients. We also want to work with industry. This is way too big for us. We have one program. We decided to work on immunology as our first therapeutical application. Why? Because this is where we have the highest medical need. This is also the area which has the fastest expected growth. We had the choice to decide where to go. It was a natural way to start. We have application possible in gene editing, chronic disease, any kind of a lung, pancreas, tissue-related disease. We're going to have to work with the industry. We're looking forward to it. We're looking at partnering. You're going to think of partnering in 3 different dimensions for us at Senda. partnering with companies that bring modalities we don't have, next generation mRNA. We're actually collaborating with several companies of our portfolio, which is super exciting.
Great.
siRNA will be great, gene editing will be great as well. We are looking at companies that bring deep knowledge in emerging biology that we don't have the capabilities to explore. And we're looking at companies that bring the depth of expertise in therapeutic areas that are very long, costly to bring together. Think about metabolic disease or vaccines. It takes years, multi-years studies. Commercializing this product required a lot of marketing muscle that obviously we don't have at that stage. So this is going to be the partnership will be around these three key dimensions. So more medicine for more patients, faster in 5 years, closer to making it happen, certainly with the first wave of a product in immunotherapy.
So partnerships, more medicines for more patients with the precision of a Swiss watch and the speed of a Formula One race car.
I love Elaine.
Thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here.